Hello and welcome to Primetime Pastimes, the podcast where we talk to people in the wrestling space about their passions outside of wrestling. I'm one of your hosts, Ste, along with the other host, Gav. Say hello, Gav.
Hey.
Joining us today, all the way from Salford, is Mr. Jack Johnson. How are you doing, sir?
I'm very well, Steve. How are you?
I am absolutely fantastic, having
Good.
seen you in your Turbo Man get-up. It's made me festive AF, as the kids say.
I just feel really left out, though. It's not fair. But
You didn't get a uniform, man.
No, I didn't. Well, to be fair,
You have to join the Turbo Man fan club, and then you get one.
plan is, obviously, I was going to wear something on every episode.
Okay.
And the first one we ever did way back when, I put a full get up on, and I didn't have a chance to do a full helmet. I'd have made one. But never mind.
So, just to circle back a little bit, the Turbo Man fan club, is it still called the Turbo Fans?
I don't know. I just made it up.
I was just doing a bit with you, Jack. I was going to say I'm not in the newsletter and stuff. It was a bit.
My bad.
Okay. Anyway, let's move on. So, as I was explaining to Jack a few minutes ago, we do want to talk a little bit about wrestling, but this isn't a wrestling podcast, so we'll get that all out of the way. We'll give it around 10 minutes of wrestling talk, talking about where you're at, etc., and then we'll move on to today's topic, which I'm sure people have guessed is Jingle all the way. So, Jack, I believe you're a professional wrestler.
Some would say that.
Professional belt stealer.
I'm trying.
Professional belt stealer.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta take. Sometimes.
Yep.
And then you've got to give sometimes as well. I imagine.
Maybe not so much give. Not give back anyway.
No, understood. So yeah, we're going to talk about around about 10 minutes on the topic of wrestling.
Sick. So
I know you've been asked this on a 100 sort of podcast, but tell me a little bit about your background in wrestling, how you got into it, what your driving factors were, what your influences were, stuff like that.
So I started watching it from a young age. My whole family liked wrestling, mainly my mum. So a lot of it would be me being sent to my bed, me sneaking back down the stairs and peeking through the door, going, "Oh, this is the best shit ever." And then I was just obsessed, and it was more so really then obviously as I grew up, we watched DVDs together as a family and stuff like that, like the latest pay-per-view. And then I didn't really do well in anything else. I played football, I tried boxing, but it just never really clicked. And then it was only until 2016, I was 20. And then I saw a poster on the bus to town in Salford. And I was like, "There's wrestling in Salford, what?" I was like, "I need to be a part of this." So then I just went and I started training. And then I was like, they say it's like an addiction because you just get the bug and you can never shift it. And I've never lost the bug since that day. I've never lost it. And then I'd say mainly my influences and the reason I keep going is it's very much I say it a lot in my promos and a lot in my work is there's a lot of people that have never had a dream, in a sense of they've never been able to dream. There's no role models, there's no influence around. The most you're getting is a rapper that's on SoundCloud. Do you know what I mean? There's no real influence, there's no direction, and there's so many kids that like wrestling and it's not accessible. So this is why I like to represent Salford, because then I'm if someone else was "Oh, well, if he can make a name for himself and he's from Salford, then I can go and do the same." I'm from the same background. It's very cliche, but it means a lot to me. And then a lot in my family, the dream, everyone's dream is to make a boatload of money, get signed. And then for me, that is obviously the dream. And then to give that back to my family, so I could go to my sister and be "Oh, you never have to work again now." You know what I mean? And stuff like that. That's really the driving force. And that's really what keeps me going at a pace. Because I'm quite, you know what I mean? I have quite a busy schedule, and it's those moments that keep me going to that sort of pace.
You have an incredible pace as a pro wrestler. little peek behind the curtain. I was looking at the matches I've been a part of in the last 12 months, and I don't know if I've told you this. You've been in 15 of them.
Yeah.
You're all over the place. You are working everywhere.
I'm trying.
Well, I remember the first time I saw Jack was at Infamous. I'd heard about you, I'd never seen you, and after your match, I came up to you, if you remember, and I said to you, "You're the future of British wrestling."
Yeah, I do remember. I do.
And you just went, "Oh, cheers, man," and off you went, and
yeah,
right.
No, yeah, I do remember.
That's great. And what about as far as pro wrestling influences? Obviously, I know that when you got into it, why you got into it. What are talents that you aspire to be, and who have you pulled from?
The biggest one, I'll say it every single time, is Eddie Guerrero. Like, I've never ran home from school for anything other than to watch Eddie Guerrero beat Brock Lesnar. Like, that was the only, like, I full on know. We'd usually just go to the shops and dick around outside the shops and do stupid stuff. But I was like, no, I'm going home and I need to watch No Way Out. And it was, from that moment, I was like, this is it. This is the best. Like, I was just obsessed with him. And it sounds daft, but it was the lying, the cheating, the stealing, because it's funny, it's goofy, but he's serious at the same time. And it's someone, as a kid, you like, you just want him to succeed. And then when you resonate with his promos and he's like, this is my way of saying thank you and stuff like that, and you're like, this is the best guy ever.
And he walks a fine line between comedy and someone who's a legitimate threat, which is something I also think you do very well.
He's also like, you get the real person sense from him. You don't just go, oh, he's a larger than life character. Like you'd watch, say, like Tatanka, for example, and you don't go, you wouldn't necessarily think, oh, I'd see him along the street. Whereas with Eddie Guerrero, he was the first person for me where it was kind of like, I believe what he's saying is real.
I reckon
it's not just like, say your prayers, eat your vitamins. He's talking about like his overdoses and stuff like that, and it just resonated with me.
All I've seen now is sat at home with a fork and his tomahawk eating his steaks.
Amazing.
Would he be eating a tomahawk steak, Gav?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
very good. Very good.
Interesting. Just slightly about that. I believe Chris Chavez, Tatanka's kids are wrestling now, and I haven't seen them yet. But that's exciting news.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're not talking about Tatanka. So obviously you've talked about style. What about move sets? Because I've noticed some of your move sets emulates British wrestlers.
Okay, fair. I try and keep in the mindset of like, I try to be methodical, so I get a lot of my style from Randy Orton, if that makes sense. So I try to be very reserved, very calculated. But again, I get a lot of stuff from like Zach Gibson and stuff like that. I just think his like work is incredible, like his body manipulation and stuff like that, and the way he can target certain areas. I just think his psychology on wrestling is like phenomenal. So I try to get a lot of my psychology from people like Zach Gibson for sure.
Yeah, 100%. So talk about the last year in wrestling then. What are you most proud of achieving this year, and what are some of the things that you're wanting to do next year?
Definitely winning the British title at Grand Pro Wrestling. That was one of the very first shows I went to as a fan.
Me too.
I've been good friends with Jimmy Jackson for a long time now, and he's held that belt and me as a fan watching, and you're like, wow, this is amazing. And then to finally like win it, and I always say this, Grand Pro Wrestling, there's a certain standard. Not just everybody gets to wrestle at Grand Pro Wrestling like it is.
Yeah.
It is the top tier of British wrestling wrestle there. Some of the names that have come through Grand Pro Wrestling as well is incredible. Like the history's there. So to actually achieve something like that, I was just like, what the hell?
Well, we're about to approach 10 minutes, so it's going to have to be cut off.
Right. Well, that's fine then. Yeah. Just quickly, one sentence.
No matter where you are.
Quickly, one sentence. What do you want to do next year?
Rev Pro or Progress.
Fine. Shall we say that's the end of the 10 minutes then? Let's not wait for the buzzer. Right, so it's time to put that cookie down and talk about our topic today. So again, See what I did there? I worked hard on that. So again, our topic is Jingle All the Way. Jack, very, very, very briefly, just explain to the listeners, what is Jingle All the Way?
The greatest film ever created. A good, wholehearted fun. It's basically about a shit dad, really, to be honest. And his kid just wants one thing for Christmas and he doesn't get it him, really. And then he has to go and buy it. And then does he buy it? Dum, dum, dum.
To be fair, though, the kid in it becomes one of the shittest dads ever.
Yes, that is factual. Yes. I'm going to go through a couple of quick facts about that. It's okay, Jack, because we're going to explain that reference very, very shortly. So before we go into a deep dive, I like to prepare a couple of short facts about the film. So this was subject, easy for me to say, subject to a massive plagiarism case that they initially lost, having in common 36 separate things with someone who wrote a very, very similar script. The guy actually won the case, won 19 million, passed away before he could claim it, and a couple of years later it was overturned. So that's a bit of a sad story.
Well, I didn't know that.
See, that's why I'm here. Speaking of sad stories, the guy that plays Jamie is actually Jake Lloyd, Anakin Skywalker from the Star Wars Phantom Menace. Which is why everyone kind of takes a dislike to him, I think. I certainly did.
Was it Phantom Menace before or after Jingle All the Way, though?
It was after.
Right, because he's acting.
It was after.
Didn't get any better. But never mind.
Well, yeah, we will slag that poor young actor off very shortly. So another fact is that this was the sad one, this one. This is the last movie to be released by Phil Hartman before he was actually murdered by his wife. And I loved the neighbor Ted in this role so much. Very, very sad what happened to him. Arnold Schwarzenegger was actually paid 20 million for this film, which was over a quarter of the film's total budget. It was inspired by crazy merchandise like Tickle Me Elmo and the Power Rangers fads. The Postman Myron was originally written for Joe Pesci, but once they saw Joe Pesci next to Arnold Schwarzenegger, they felt he was too short for the role, which is crazy considering Twins had happened a few years earlier.
Yep.
With obviously Danny DeVito. There are 3 wrestling connections with this film. Jack, can you tell me what the wrestling connections are to this film?
Right, well, one of them is obviously Big Show. Is the ginormous Santa. Well, see, I know there's one, but I don't know if it's going to be like an official connection. How
official are we talking about?
Well, there's a scene where it's like transitioning and it's loads of different like Christmassy decorations and shopping aisles, and there's one and it's a row of WCW figures. I don't know.
I'm gonna accept that, and I'm gonna change the question to there are 4 wrestling connections because I didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Is it going to be like the original guy who played the Turbo Man?
No. I will tell you the first one. I'll tell you both of them because they are quite difficult, I guess. So the first one is the sequel to Jingle All the Way, was produced by WWE Film.
Santino Marella.
Santino Marella. See, you did know. I thought you'd know that one.
Well, I didn't know you was going to talk about the sequel because that's not. We don't talk about that here.
That's fine. Striking the record. There are now 3 facts that we're talking about. Back to the original. The actual third fact, or 4th fact, if you're keeping track, the Mall of America, where the scene where he's getting the lottery balls and they're going in the ball pens, etc. That was actually the home of the first Monday Nitro.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
I thought you'd appreciate that.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Non-related.
Yes, indeed. So that's enough facts. Let's explore our feelings now. So Jack,
yes.
Why have you chosen to talk about Jingle All the Way today, and tell me what it means to you?
Well, right. Well, it's a bit of a sentimental story, to be honest, because I don't want to say like a safe place, but when I'm having a bit of a shit day, like, to be fair, I don't actually watch it until December 1st. Like, that is Jingle All the Way Day.
That's approved. That's approved by me.
But like, it's just one of them. Like, I get really excited all year to watch it. But as a kid, I would do the same. Like, I would get all excited just to watch. I would call it Turbo Man when I was a kid because I didn't realize it was called Jingle All the Way. But then, like, obviously every kid wanted a Turbo Man doll, and then it's really sad, but it's not sad. It's sweet. It's the last present my mum ever bought me was a Turbo Man doll. Do you know what I mean? And now I'm like emotionally, I'm like emotionally attached to it now. You know what I mean? But then there's a funny side story to it. So I moved in with Rarebit in like 2018. And then there was Alex Cook as well, one of our good friends, but he obviously lived there as well. And it got to like Christmas time, and it was the first year I'd stayed there the first Christmas. And I go, oh, jokingly, we should watch Jingle All the Way. And Rarebit goes, oh my God, I don't know anyone else that likes that film. And then Alex just turns and goes, oh no. Because he hated it and we loved it. And then it just became a running joke that we just watch it every year.
You can't hate that film, to be fair. There's nothing to hate.
Nah, there's nothing to hate. It's wholehearted family fun.
Yeah. Arnie puns all the way through it.
Yeah.
No, and just a shout out to Rarebit for a second there. One of the nicest fellows in British wrestling.
He really is.
It makes 100% of sense that he enjoys this film.
Yeah.
Seen him wrestle once, and that was a Tidal.
You're not supposed to be talking about wrestling.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
We've been told off already.
There is a very good chance I will continue.
I'm not even sorry, me.
No, don't be.
Yeah, I am a little bit. Sorry, guys.
That's quite all right. So anyway, no wrestling for a little bit. So obviously you've mentioned that you watched it at quite a young age. Did you watch it in the cinema, or was it home?
Nah, so because I'm a proper nerd on it now. It came out in '96, and obviously I would have been like 4 months old, so I never really got a chance. I never got a chance. Yeah. I never would have got a chance, but I remember having it on VHS and having to rewind it like that on the back of the VHS just to rewatch it again.
I was working a job in '96, I think. Jesus Christ!
I was alive.
Gav, you and I are old people, so
I'm getting old. To be fair, my knees click now.
Click. I can't stretch out my right knee fully, so my right leg fully. So I win on that one. And you're a young fit lad, so you'll be fine. So
you make a noise when I put my socks on now, though. I'm getting that age where you go, and you're like.
I was going to say, is the noise, or is it an actual click or something?
No, it's my vocal noise of putting a sock on is like, no, I can't do this.
It's a good indicator. Okay, so you see these like backlot cinema things. Someone has shown a cinema screening of Turbo Man at Jingle All the Way at one point.
And not that I've seen. Not that I've ever seen.
That's terrible. Because that would bring in people, I think.
It's got a bit. Yeah, it's got like a cult audience, hasn't it? There's people. It
really has. It really is one of those cult Christmas films.
Yeah.
Like for me, I'm kind of like. It's good. It's not my top 5 as we discussed the other day, but it's certainly good. But people who love it really seem to love it.
Yeah, it's like Marmite, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. So obviously,
you find that like the neighbour gives off serious serial killer vibes.
It gives it annoying knobhead vibes.
No, I think he's got a secret stash of women's bodies in the basement. Genuinely.
So I just like to make not a statement, but like a comment about this. This film has someone with a jetpack. It's got injuries that are constantly happening that should be killing folk. And the most unrealistic thing about this thing to me is that people think Phil Hartman is like a lady killer and just completely ignore Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's crazy to me.
They love him.
that scene where they're coming over and asking him to look after her porch and eat her cookies. It's like, there's some euphemism going on here, lads.
Yeah. Is that the karate thing?
Yeah, it's that, and then they're drinking cocoa afterwards, aren't they? I think.
Yeah.
Either way.
Well, no, it's the bit when he says in the karate thing, and he goes, "Oh, I've got a tool for that job."
I've got just the tool. Yeah. And again, there's only one comment in the entire film about Arnold Schwarzenegger being hench, and that's him where he later says, try and bench press yourself out of this.
Yeah.
What world are we living in, lads? Where Phil Hartman's getting all the women? It's just just crazy.
I think at that time, Arnie was trying to move away from the bodybuilder sort of.
Yeah.
He wanted to be a serious actor. Like, yeah, exactly.
Pick the greatest film to do it in.
But like,
didn't Hercules Lost in New York come out in the same year?
No. Hercules was a lot earlier.
Was it? Hercules was early 80s.
Oh, right, okay. Fair,
yeah, that was around the same time that he was doing Pumping for Iron. Just a side note. Have you seen that, Jack?
No.
Oh, you need to watch Pumping Iron. You need to watch that.
Is it good?
It is a treat.
It's a comment of the lifting weights makes him come more than.
I was trying not to say that, but yeah.
Okay, fair.
Lou Ferrigno's in it as well, and a few other people that you'd recognise. It's
did you know that?
Yeah, that is the whole
thing between Lou and him was all the setup to make it look like a rivalry.
Gav, don't take the magic away.
It was.
Spoilers.
It's still real to me, damn it.
Thank you, disembodied voice of Lauren.
Yeah. No, I don't think you would.
So yeah, anyway, I recommend that. But anyway, let's get back to we've only jingled some of the way. So let's jingle all the way. You've talked about some of the Turbo Man back there. Talk us through the merchandise you've got for it.
So I was hoping you'd ask. Turbo Man. Yeah. He's the main boy. He is the main boy. He don't come out of the box.
Fair.
Like, how cool is that? Come on.
But very cool.
To be fair.
Yeah. But it upsets me a little bit because on the thingy, he didn't have like talking written on it, and I'm like, it's not like film authentic now. You know what I mean? But then we've got a board game. Did you know they did a board game?
I didn't know.
We do now.
Yeah. Look.
Is that the name of the board game? It's Turbo Time.
Yeah, it's Turbo Time card game. And then, are you ready?
I'm ready.
A little Turbo.
Man. Look at that!
How cool is that?
That is incredible.
But then look, you've got me going now. The inside of the box.
Keep going.
It's the wrapping paper.
So, just in case this goes on a format where there's no visual, talk through what you're actually showing us.
So these are like the little tokens for the game. Booster, that little guy.
Booster.
Yeah, man. Well, we've got the Demon Team. These are just little cards. So I guess you collect them. I never actually played it. It's the first time I've really opened it.
That was my first question. I was going to say, have you actually played this?
No.
Oh, that's fine.
I didn't want to play it.
Yeah, I'm a bit weird. I don't really like. I know I'd lose something.
Yeah,
you know that's fair.
You're a collectible person that doesn't want to lose stuff, a bit like me.
Wait, where is it? There was something really cool. It's the gift certificate.
Oh wow! Yeah, the radio.
Yeah, KQRS radio.
Oh my god! You just reeled that off like it's built into your memory. That's incredible.
Dementor. It's got a bigger brain.
Yeah. Shame it doesn't have the water splashing around. I was always very impressed with that.
Turbo Man, but it's Turbo Man at the Wintertainment Parade with a tiny little baby Turbo Man.
Fantastic.
Yeah. I'd go on record to say that is the world's smallest Turbo Man doll. Look at the size of that. How adorable is that?
It is adorable.
I ordered it. They did like a 9-inch one, and it was Turbo Man on the jetpack, but it never arrived.
Oh,
All right.
It's pretty sad.
Disappointing.
Funko, sort your shit out.
To be fair, I think they're going under. So
Yeah, explain why I didn't get it. But then we've got these as well, and these are like story cards. You can't see. These bad boys.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and then
Is that all part of the game?
Yeah, it's all part of the game. Yeah. Should we have a look at the instructions? See how you play it.
I would like nothing more than to look at the instructions.
So the set, it's a bit long. I'll be honest.
This is now like Christmas morning, isn't it? This is Christmas morning right now.
Give me the gist of what happens though. Do you have to move around a board?
So starting with the player with the live action Turbo Man, this boy,
that fella.
Shit. Each player plays one card from their hand face up. Do not use the power card yet.
Next.
After all players have used their power card, starting with the player who played the highest card and going from highest to lowest, each player uses the power of their card. After all players have used their powers, the player with the highest card takes any toy from the shelf and places it on the right side of their cart face down.
Oh, wow. So it's like Top Trumps.
Yeah, it's got a bit.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, but there's not really any like top trumpy cards. You know what I mean? It's all just like peek and swap. Cards. Yeah, peek and swap, flip.
I reckon they need to do a modern day Turbo Man film.
I would be the perfect. I would be the perfect Howard Lang.
Yes, no, all it'd be now. It'd be a dad sat on the computer with all the bots nicking the toys. But
oh my god,
buy them all for scalpers.
Genius idea, yeah.
That's all it'd be.
And then he's got to go and meet a dodgy fella in like a dark Guinea to buy this Turbo Man.
Bought it from Vintage, but he wants me to meet him in a back alley somewhere. Oh,
yeah.
Guys, I have faith in you. You can do this. Put that film together.
How would you like to pay?
Oh, I wouldn't like to pay. I want you two to do it.
Okay, fair. That's fair.
I don't have the liquidity to invest in that sort of shenanigan.
Why?
Talking about. Go on.
No, I was going to say it's bound to make mega millions.
Yeah, of course. Back. He's still
the real Jingle all the way too.
See, yeah, Jingle all the way through, but you spell it TOO.
There we go.
Yeah. That's why they pay me the medium bucks. So, talking about the underbelly of crime in that film, I made a little list of how many crimes actually occurred during that film when I was watching it yesterday. Who wants to give me a ballpark figure of how many crimes they think were actually occurred during that film?
I'm gonna guess
21.
I was gonna say 27.
Go on then.
He's counting.
21. Well done. 21. I'm counting. Would you like to know what I clocked as being crimes in that film?
Yes.
Because I am going to tell you anyway.
Okay.
So, police brutality, abuse of power, impersonating a police officer, assault of a minor, sexual harassment, sexual assault, breaking and entering, theft, disturbing the peace, criminal damage, mail fraud, mail tampering, kidnapping, animal cruelty, counterfeit goods, price gouging, bomb hoax, an actual bomb, illegal candy cane nunchucks, drunk driving, ? Lack of adequate safety protocols, lack of safeguarding procedures. So, I hope you enjoyed that.
Well, there's one more.
Go on.
Arson.
Just one more, 22. There you go.
The statue head to top and he kicks it out the window and he carries on fire, doesn't it?
That's it. I'd included that.
I don't know if he could encounter it as arson, but he definitely started a fire on the outside.
I counted it as criminal damage, but I'd like to vote for arson as well. So I think it's 22. Gav wins nothing for that, but still.
Could you have an underground fight ring with the Santas
crimes
fighting?
Out of there, that could have just been Salford's run sheet.
Oh. No wrestling.
That is true. Yeah, we're not allowed to talk about wrestling. What you doing, Lauren? Disembodied voice of Lauren.
And you shouted at us.
I didn't talk about wrestling. I was just talking about a character's crimes.
You literally just talked about wrestling. But it's fine because we're all adults here and we can do whatever we want.
Go on, sorry.
No, I was just going to say it is very much like a typical Arnie film, and the whole way through it, I was thinking this has actually got a lot of similarities with the film Falling Down, and it wouldn't take much just to tweak that into some sort of thriller. So maybe that's what
was that
Jingle All the Way 2 should be. Yes.
Yeah, I do remember that actually vaguely.
Great film.
Right. Well, before we go into Arnie and the more films, I think we'll take a break from our sponsors, and then we will come back. During that, we've noticed behind there was a bit of merch that he'd forgot about. So what's that one?
Believe me. This is Turbo Man from the film Jingle All the Way. It is. But what's cool about this Turbo Man? Got a turbo ring.
Oh, right, that's fantastic.
That's pretty cool. And it gets better. He's got a little pocket you can store it in. Just like the film.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Turbo Man, use your turbo ring.
Forgive my ignorance. That's not the same as the one you've got pre-packed. That's not just an open version of that.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Oh, it is? Okay, fine. You've kept the one from your mum, and that makes sense.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
One sec. Jetpack.
Just tell everyone what just happened, Jack.
Oh, the
jetpack. Lightyeared.
And it makes noises.
Springed open. Was it?
Yeah.
We can't hear it. That's a shame.
Okay. Wait. Oh, it's from my earphones.
Do me a favor, Jack. Just pretend you do the voice or whatever. You do the sound of whatever that sound just made, just for fun. Like if it made boom or whatever. I'm so disappointed.
All right. Wait. Did you hear that?
No. You know what? That's fine. Let's move on.
Yeah, so he said it's turbo time.
That's it. Right. Okay, that makes sense. So I noticed you don't have a booster.
Right. I would love one, but I just can't find one anywhere.
Oh, really? Is it that hard?
Yeah. Well, from what I've Googled, they never made an actual booster. They made one of each, and then for production, obviously, and then everything was just just packaging like that with no figure inside. It was just like a picture, like a type thing.
They did that with the film Child's Play. They made millions of boxes with pictures, and then
no physical ones. Yeah. But then I Googled as well, and then it said Sinbad got them as like a gift. Got the booster and the Dementor figure, and I don't know how true it is, and I have no way of communicating with Sinbad to ask for them.
Have you tried rubbing a lamp? Oh no, that's not Sinbad. Seven Seas is Sinbad, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So I don't know.
Do you know what I was doing then? I was. Has anyone heard that story that Sinbad was in a film called Shazam about a genie, but it's actually not true.
Yeah, because it was apparently Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to bore anyone, but it's a fascinating story.
It's the Mandela effect. Is the whole?
It's the Mandela effect. Yeah.
Premise.
Let's not dwell on that because it's boring. But I thought that was interesting for a second.
It's interesting when you delve into it a little bit until you realise it is just a load of crap. But
let's talk about Mandela effect. Let's talk about the Jack Johnson effect. So, yeah, obviously we talked about the merch that you've got. Is there any merch out there that you just other than obviously the boosters that you never made? Is there a specific sort of holy grail item that you've been trying to get and just can't get for whatever reason?
It would definitely. It's not that you can't get it. It's just well expensive. It'd be a Tiger Electronics version of. It's the same as this, but it's what they released in the 90s. Okay. This is just a reboot of that, so it's the exact same, just with the Funko packaging on it.
Mm-hmm.
But that would have been the one that obviously they sold with the film.
I reckon Steve could swap his Doctor Doom Funko Pop and get a real Turbo Man with the value of it.
Or if we're talking like physical items, like the helmet or something from the actual film. Would be
that'd be good, wouldn't it?
That or like the turbo ring would be, you know what I mean? That'd be incredible.
Yeah, no, I get you. So obviously, I've seen you at wrestling shows wearing Turbo Man shirts. Obviously, we've spoke about this a lot. What do your family and friends think about you being so enthusiastic about Turbo Man specifically?
They take the piss a lot.
Yeah.
So obviously, like, my family obviously get it. They get the whole, like, I grew up watching it, like I was obsessed with it as a kid. So they kind of get it, and then they're like, "Oh, it's kind of sweet, but kind of like it's a bit weird," you know what I mean? But then all my mates are just like, "Oh, have you watched Jingle all the way yet?" And I'm like,
"Is it your wham?"
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I'm just they're all cool about it. No one's like, "Oh, you fucking weirdo! Why are you watching a kids' film?" Blah blah blah. Everyone's just a bit like, "Grow up."
But we've
established it's not a kids' film.
It's not a kids' film.
No. I wouldn't actually say it was. With some of
There's a bomb. There's an explosion in the film.
But this is another thing that I sort of noticed in my rewatch last night. You know how with kids' films that the protagonist sort of learns something by the end of the film. I'm not entirely sure that Arnie does learn anything. I know that his son does, because his son learns to sort of give up material things and just be with his dad. But Arnold,
well, because there's no follow up. We could, you know, he might become a better father. He might listen to his wife a bit more.
He just goes, "I got away with this one. Fucking get in."
Oh, I just say, like, I've not been the best, and I love you all, and you mean the world to me. And
so do most dads, and they don't actually follow through with it.
do you know, because I missed the first part. I missed the first part of what Lauren was saying, then, and I thought that was a genuine comment about what she was feeling towards us then. A bit disappointed it's about the film now, to be honest.
On the dad note, though, my dad actually did the Royal Box for Wimbledon, like when he was in the army. One of my favourite moments is when he came home and he went, "You're taller than Arnie." I went, "What?" He went, "You're taller than Arnie." I'm like, "No, I'm not." He went, "Well, I met him yesterday, so yeah, you are." I was like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, he came to the Royal Box," and said, "I sat down." He said, "He's wider than you, but you're quite a bit taller." I was like, "Yes."
That's not what you want to hear, is it? He's wider than you. Oh,
geez, that guy must be like a tank width-wise.
No tanks, but no tanks. We're not talking about wrestling, but did you also think that they don't keep kayfabe alive for Santa in that film, do they at all?
Not at all.
Am I right? They never talk about it. It's being a kid watching that film, Yeah.
But really, now I don't think kids. You can't really put it over kids today. Anyway, they know.
Well, there is a little bit when he's drawing at the beginning when Arnold misses his karate belt thing. He's like, "What do you want?" And he goes, "Oh, don't worry, I wrote to Santa."
Yeah, true.
Well, yeah, but that's keeping kayfabe in the in universe story. But then we immediately find out that Santa didn't get that toy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I kept thinking last night if I had kids, I'd be like, with them.
Yeah, to be fair, because even the neighbour says, "Oh, I've had Turbo Man under the tree for the last month," and you're like,
nestled safely in my tree.
Yeah, nestled safely under my tree. Did you know? Here's a fun little fact. There's
Tell me.
two versions of the film.
No?
Yeah, so there's a director's cut, and you know the underground fight ring of Santas that they have?
I do.
They have a sing-along.
All right.
Yeah.
You need to elaborate.
So, obviously, you know where he's like, password, he's like, jingle bells,
I do.
Batman smells, right? So that bit, obviously, is like, I want to say he's at the bit where he's like, $300? He goes, chocolate kisses, yes, dollars. And then it ends up in a dance recital, and it just completely ruins the whole film.
I don't know. It sounds fantastic.
It's awful. And
is that available anywhere?
Yeah, so I don't know because the Disney Plus version's the '96 version, like the actual.
Release.
So I don't know. I remember getting it on DVD as like a joke present a couple of years back, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" But there's another bit, and they changed the song, so it's the same bit as earlier, where it's like transitioning through all the toy shops and the aisles and stuff like that, and then. In the original film, it has like a really upbeat, like jingle bells on one horse open sleigh. But in this one, it's got chestnuts roasted on an open fire by Nat King Cole, and it's like it just slows you right down.
I used to make an awful joke about Nat King Cole, and I used to get a napkin on Christmas Day and during our meal, and I used to go chestnuts roasting on an open
Nat King Cole
and call it Napkin Cole. So that's something you now know about.
That's one of your better jokes. I'm not going to lie.
Well, it's absolutely not.
That's hilarious, Steve. I'm stealing that.
You should steal it and make good use of it. Right. So
Christmas joke.
Wow, what's that?
Go on. Is this the greatest Christmas joke of all time?
Yeah.
Are we really going to go over this again?
Yep. I've not heard it.
So this is for the lads then. In that case, so the greatest Christmas joke of all time is, what's a good King Wenceslas pizza?
Say that again, sorry.
What is a good King Wenceslas pizza?
A good King Wenceslas pizza?
It's a deep pan, crisp and even. It's a deep pan, crisp and even.
Yeah.
Jack is completely right. Okay, so obviously it's an awesome joke when you explain it.
It's literally my face when I was first told the joke. Bear in mind, Steve had built this joke up to me for about 6 weeks.
It's too complicated. It's not.
Yeah,
really not quick fire.
You just don't appreciate it. So again, I'm just gonna really quietly explain it to you without losing my rag. So there is a song called "Good King Wenceslas," which is. Good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen, and the snow lay round about.
That's where it's that opening line. I've never heard that. Like I don't see that as the lyrics at all.
I'm so frustrated, guys. This is ruining the entire experience of this podcast for me. Anyway, let's move on,
mate. Don't worry about it.
Let's move on. So obviously we've talked about my personal affection for Ted the neighbor. I think he's the best character. Jack, who is your favorite character, except for the whole Turbo Man thing?
Oh, so I can't say. Can I say Sinbad?
Gosh, you can. Yeah, you can say
Yeah,
just not
Sinbad,
Turbo Man. So
Myron,
Sinbad.
yeah. Myron.
Myron, yeah.
Yeah.
What makes...
I kind of agree because he's the only one that can really act.
Yeah, I just think he's quite witty in the film. There's a lot of jokes that go over people's heads.
Yeah, he is quite funny.
I just think he's a good, like, I just enjoy him. I think he's funny.
Does he say I'll be back in that? He does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Arnie does.
Yeah, just to be sure.
Yeah.
Just trying to remember the little quips when he does it.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember when he says, I'll be back.
I don't think he does. I can't remember.
Maybe he does. I
might be mistaken. We watched Running Man, didn't we? And he definitely says it in Running Man.
We've had a bit of an Arnie sort of delve. We've watched Running Man. We've now watched Jingle All the Way.
I'd never seen Jingle All the Way.
It's amazing, isn't it?
So yeah,
it's the best.
I did really enjoy it though.
Good. I think Running Man has the best retort to "I'll be back ever," where Killian says, "Only in a rerun."
Yep,
it's fantastic. That's a fantastic line. There's some fantastic lines in this as well. Don't forget, you're my favorite customer.
You're my number one customer.
You're my number one customer. That's right. That made me laugh. I messaged you last night, Jack, talking about the name of the parade.
Yeah.
Can you remember what the name of the parade was?
Wintertainment Parade.
The Wintertainment Parade. And who was it hosted by?
Gale Force.
Gale Force. The weatherman Gale Force.
Yeah. What
was the other guy? Because I read the thing as well, but I can't remember the other name.
I can't remember. Is it Liz? No,
it's Liza. Let me just check my notes because it's Liza Tish.
Liza Tish.
Liza Tish, which is another.
Supposed to be fun like Gale Force, though.
I don't know.
It's just a fun name to say. Like you have a Gale Force, Liza Tish. I just think that's fun to say. It's like Imogen Poots. That's a fun name to say as well.
There's a bit in that scene, right? It really bugs me, and I know it's just me being pedantic, but so. He's done his entrance and he's on the float now and he's waving at all his folk and he's like, "Oh, you got to pick a kid." They turn the mic up, right? Bearing in mind, they've not. And Howard Lang has not rehearsed none of this, right?
Yes,
and then they turn the microphone up at just at the perfect time that he's about to speak, and I'm like, "Well, that's bullshit. How the fuck have you done that then?" That's
the one bit that gets me in it. How the fuck do they not recognise it's his dad? Because there's nothing obscure in his face at all.
You've got to suspend your disbelief.
I've just got to make a statement real quick. These are your two big issues in a film where someone goes practically into space with a jetpack and a what's it gets punched in the face. A reindeer gets punched in the face.
Yeah.
But no. Yeah, the microphone's the issue, definitely.
That's one thing Andy's doing a lot in films. After punching the camel, he's punching a lot of animals in the face. In a lot.
You know what else annoyed me? When they pulled the phone out of the guy's phone box in his diner. I was like, that's pretty fucking rude.
He really no-sold that, didn't he? He didn't.
Yeah. He went, "Oh, you know the radio station's just a couple blocks down." He's not asked about his phone. But 8-year-old me was.
Tries to get his ticket, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, it upset me too. I'm totally with you on that.
Do you want to know something funny as well, right? This is just for the pure love of Jingle All the Way. If you go on my Facebook, on my bio, you know, like it's got the thing there, you can edit your bio. My bio says, "You too, Barnaby Jones." And it said that since the day the day I created my Facebook from...
That is a deep cut.
Yeah. Because no one recognised it, but someone would look at it and go, "Pretty funny that."
I'm not going to lie, I didn't recognise it, and I watched the film last night. It took me half a second to remember that it was the cop.
My phone just fell.
Oh, that's okay. Hey, there you go.
Someone sent me a meme.
What was the meme?
I didn't watch it.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean
it would be rude. I've got a cut.
Oh. You do. It's falling over again.
Yeah, people keep messaging me. I can't turn my phone on airplane mode, otherwise it'll disconnect.
That's okay. We can still talk. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, so, I've just said I've got company. That'd be rude.
It would.
He would.
So,
be
what's
rude.
the nerdiest you've ever gotten over this film, then, Jack? Obviously, I know that you've got the merchandise, you've got the shirt. What's the point?
So I can't remember the full extent, but I want the Turbo Man action figure with the arms and legs that move. I was sat watching it with a mate, and I just full on belted it out, the word for word, the whole thing. And he just looked at me and was like, "You sad piece of shit." And I was just like, "Yeah, I was pretty sad that was the most nerdy I'd ever."
To be fair,
I don't think.
Oh, maybe. Wait, actually, I used to use it as my entrance song when I was a babyface. So maybe that could be, because that's quite, you know what I mean, quite like, I'll dedicate a whole entrance song to it.
Yeah,
that's quite nerdy. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Maybe this could I'm doing a whole podcast on this niche film.
Oh yeah,
it's pretty nerdy.
It's not that nerdy. I'm sure that some people will love it.
Better I do.
Better I do. Nick,
you'll come and steal the Turbo Man.
Yeah, I'll give you mine, then steal it back.
So, do you have any hot takes or controversial opinions about the film, or is there any part of the film that, looking back on it, you think is a bit cringy and you actually don't like?
Nah,
no,
not really. Nah, I wouldn't say it's the perfect film, but it just brings me so much joy. Nothing stands out where I go, ugh. Actually, I tell a lie. There is one bit that I have to skip 5 seconds. So when Arnie punches Big Show, he sells it the other way. So he gets punched this side, he sells this way instead of this way.
I am so glad you didn't tell me that yesterday, because if I'd have noticed that yesterday, that would have drove me mad.
Oh, it drives me insane.
He's now going to go off this podcast and watch it
if you watch it, he comes in like this, and then he sells like that, and it's like, but I never noticed it until I started wrestling, and I was like, oh no.
Well, when he was filming this, it was about the same time that he really started in WCW, wasn't it? So
so he should have known better, really.
His first match, he should have died by falling off the side of a building. So he's not a good seller, is
he? Not really, no.
Anyway, no wrestling. So another question that I've got for you.
Yes.
Regarding the actual film, we've talked about a lot of different scenes here. What's the one scene that, if you were to try and sell this film to someone, that you would say, watch this scene, you'll love it, and say this is the selling point?
Ooh. Do we have a time frame on the scene?
About 3 minutes. I don't know. No, not at all.
Because I'd say it's definitely from just before the end, sort of when Arnie comes out up as Turbo Man, and he hands the toy to Jamie until Myron gets the toy. Because there's a lot of emotion in that. There's a lot of shit a lot of stuff goes on. You know what I mean? They're climbing up this tree, and he's falling, and he's in the air.
I do kind of feel that will be an absolute letdown for everyone thinking it's a full action film, because that is the only bit of action.
Do you need me to read all the crimes that are committed during this film again?
Yeah. There is a bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, full-on action scenes, that's probably the only bit.
No, I don't know. The very, very beginning is it's like the Turbo Man series.
Yeah.
He kidnapped the president's son.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was quite mental.
For me, it's
mental. Just kidnaps the president's kid.
That would sell it for anyone for me. The karate school bit where he's talking about his tool. Watch that bit and you've sold it.
I've got just the tool. Just going back to that initial scene as well. I don't know if you guys pick up on this. Where they film that is just outside of Vegas, and it's been filmed for so many things like Star Trek, and
it is the Power Rangers bit as well, isn't it?
The Power Rangers stuff is filmed there as well.
Yeah,
it's that really weird pointy rock, and there's little scenes like that really take me out of a film, because I just go, it's the place where they did the thing. Yeah, just Star Trek, but that's the one that comes to mind more than anything. That and the Wilhelm scream. I don't know if you know about that.
I was just about to mention that. I didn't actually find where it was in that, but I usually do hear it on most films.
I don't know if it was in that one.
Hey?
But I don't know if it was actually in that. I'm not sure.
Right. I usually catch it now. Now you know it, you can usually catch it.
Well, there's three things. There's those two things, and there's something called the Dies Irae, which I'll just say very, very quickly is a Gregorian chant that people use in film music all the time. Most commonly in The Shining. It's Dies Irae.
Yeah.
And every time I hear that now, because they do it in Star Wars and all sorts of things. Nightmare Before Christmas as well. It's all, and those are the three things that I'm like, just taking out the experience. So, anything else we want to talk about with this fine film? Because I've got a couple of questions about Christmas films in general as well.
Yeah, we can go for Christmas films.
We're getting towards an hour now of podcast, which obviously we like to try and keep it limited to, so people don't get bored. But I have a little ominous voice in the corner has a little bit of a question that is going to take it back to wrestling a little bit. But would you ever do Turbo Man in the ring?
Yes, in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. There's a costume on Etsy, but it's like £53.65, which I wouldn't mind spending for the shits and gigs of it. But then the delivery is like £75, and I'm like, well, that's just fucking stupid. But
see, that's took away from something in my head now. I literally, if I do it, I want to do an infamous rumble as Turbo Man with the toy and go, Jack! Just hold it out to you.
Yes. No, but so it'd be Turbo Man, First Dementor, or whatever character you want to put in there. Jingle Brawl the way. Come on.
Yeah.
Jingle Brawl the way.
Oh, I'm with you. I'm with you all the way.
That's definitely a
all the way.
These two are just it works.
Well, you've told me about this before, so I wasn't going to go there, but now you have gone there.
It's a dream.
Have you approached any promoters about this Jingle Brawl away?
Yeah, so I approached TWA because I thought this would be the perfect place to do it. And they said, yeah, but how would you do it? And I was like, oh, shit, fuck. I don't know.
You just get loads of people dressed as toys.
But, well, I think me and Steve was having the chat, and it would be something like, I can't really remember like what we actually said, but it was something along the lines.
We don't want to say it in case you want to use it.
True.
Yeah, but then what if a promoter was to watch you go, oh my God.
I'll jog your memory. I'll jog your memory. It was Taz did something similar and Crash Holly did something similar.
Oh, in the what's it called? Like Wacky Warehouse?
Where it's like there's weapons and all sorts of stuff, and one person wins the Turbo Man at the beginning via pinfall, and then
you got to keep hold of it.
That's exactly it.
Yeah. That's Jingle Brawl.
You could do that in the Wacky Warehouse, so that'd be well better to do it in like a kid.
Oh, it's just like a big yeah.
Well, we had a big convo about it, so I wasn't going to bring it up, but now you have. Then it's out there now.
It's out there. We've manifested it now, Steve.
Manifest.
Yeah. I'm gonna ring DJ King after this and be like, right, DJ King, have I got an idea for you?
Just ring him just to say hello, because he's a nice guy.
What do you reckon his answer would be if I rang him?
Pay for it and I'll do it.
Yeah.
He'd probably tell me.
I'll do it.
He'd go, fuck off, ring me back in the morning. It's probably what he'd say.
That's likely.
I love him.
Yeah, I do too. Right, okay. So I think that's brought Jingle All the Way to a close. Just generally speaking, very, very quickly, Christmas films. What are the other Christmas films that are on your Christmas playlist then?
Elf.
Yeah.
The Polar Express.
Probably. What's that Harper one?
Violent Night.
Violent Night is my number one Christmas film of all time. That is, no one has topped that since. So,
They're making a sequel.
It'll be shit. Just stick to the first one. It's just stick to the first one. You don't need a sequel.
Where's the optimism? Did you see the Bill Goldberg
Santa's Sleigh
one? Santa's Sleigh.
No. I did not watch it, but I know the film. I haven't seen it yet.
Awful.
Yeah.
So go on. We've got Elf. What else have we got?
Polar Express.
Yeah.
Love that film. So they're doing a big Polar Express thing at somewhere in Manchester, and they've got like a full-on replica of the train. And I really want to go, but I can't go on my own. So I'm really tempted to be like to my brother, "Oh, can I take my nephew to this Polar Express thing?" Well, secretly, it'd just be so I can go and sit on the train and get hot chocolate.
Well, mate, I'd offer to go with you, but I don't think that would help.
No,
I think that would probably hinder.
I mean, we'd just be there, two bros having some Christmas fun.
Yeah, I'm sure I'd be on Amber Alerts within half an hour. So yeah, Polar Express, Elf, anything else?
Home Alone, classic Home Alone. Home Alone 2, to be specific. That's always a must. Rocky 4 sounds weird, but
no, that's Christmas.
Christmas. Yeah, and I don't know why, but I'm guessing it's just because obviously he's in Russia at winter time and all the snow on the mountains and stuff like that. It just gives Christmas vibes. I don't know. I like to watch that on there.
It is set to Christmas anyway.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I enjoy watching Rocky 4 at Christmas. What else? Trying to think. Krampus. Krampus is a great film.
Krampus is good.
Great film. I don't think that's subjective just to Christmas, though. I feel like I could watch that on Halloween as well.
That's fair.
I can't think of any more that it's like.
Do you know that Lethal Weapon and Rambo are both both set at Christmas as well?
Yep.
Did not
obviously.
Yeah.
Specifically, the first Rambo, First Blood. People don't tend to think about that. They always say Die Hard, and my opinion is, if there's a film set at Christmas, you can call it a Christmas film.
Yeah,
I don't really care.
Christmas film.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, there you go. Right, any more questions?
No, I don't think so. I think
brilliant.
Jack, we could wrap this one up and put it under the tree.
Nestled safely
under the tree. Jack, thank you so much for being on. It's been great talking to you.
Thank you for letting me speak about Jingle all the way. It's a dream come true. Usually I get told shut the fuck up, so it's been nice.
Tell us about where to find you on social media.
Everywhere, I think. I don't know there's so much social media. I just have the main Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Jack Johnson Pro. And that's it.
Fantastic.
Yeah, man.
Well, thank you for that, Jack. And just as a reminder, if anyone wants to discuss about anything about their passions in wrestling, give us a shout, give us a message on Talk the Line podcast.
The weirder the better.
To hear from you. Weirder the better. We will talk about anything. And thank you all for joining us.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks, people.
See you again.